वापस आ गए। बहुत नाइंसाफी है ये।
एक ऑमलेट देना, उसमें अंडा मत डालना।
नींबू शरबत उसमें नींबू मत डालना।
एक ऑरेंज उसमें ऑरेंज मत डालना। Oh, that is Vishal.
Vishal, bald fat man. I hope he becomes a bald thin man by the time he finishes his album and then he's fit to tour. He starts smoking now. It's very bad. Okay, so this is my episode and here we go!
I drive, get in my car, go far, and look further in my head on my sofa. Voice is up, and what you wanna go for? I gotta go, really, really do. I drive, get in my car.
Bombay riots happened and city was shut down pretty much. So we had nowhere to go. So a bunch of friends and I would just meet at this little restaurant down the road from my home. Play guitar, sing some songs. A couple of months later, I got a random call saying, "You want to be in a band?" I said, "Dude, I can't play. I mean, I barely play." He says the magic words, "Hey, cool, neither can I." So I was like, okay. So I show up with my guitar. I play guitar and they've got this guy singing and he fucking sucks. So of course I said so. Like, man, you're terrible, dude. He said, "You can do better." I said, "Yeah, of course." So they threw me the mic and I sang. That's the end of my guitar playing career.
Drive on, wonder where we're going. I need to know, is it one night, no way?
Shiraz used to ride this little scooter back and forth. So he picked me up from Pentagram and we'd ride to Colaba for rehearsals. And on one of those rides he said, "Look man, I can really play drums. You can really sing. The other guys are a little shady. So should we get a real band going on?" I said, "Yeah, let's man. It'll be fun. This is fucking awesome." You know? So yeah, we put out word. Shiraz knew some people on the circuit. And we found a couple of guys to play with. Not Rang Bhavan yet. And we needed a name. We had a show coming up. Someone booked us. He said, "Well, of course, no money, and you have to carry all your own gear, and it's in SL World, which is fuck far away." And we found Clyde and a couple of other guys. And didn't really know what the fuck we were doing at all. We went through a book, like a magazine, like a rock magazine, and there was a Slayer t-shirt design. The t-shirt design was called Pentagram, so we were like, okay, let's just call ourselves Pentagram, and you know, so we did. And then show went really well, so we just stuck with it. And yeah, so we started to rehearse at my parents' house at Pentagram. Fucking kind of them, we put up with it for years, man. So yeah, that's where my parents live. I don't know what else to say, man. Born and brought up here. This is my street, this is my home. Yeah, Pentagram up there on the 8th floor. I don't know, it's beyond the tree, just beyond the tree, you can't see it. But yeah, that's where we played. Sophia College is right down that lane. And so we're gonna go down there and like go to the Chaiwala where we used to hang out. Probably closed now. But he used to have pictures of Pentagram up in there. And like yeah, he'd have like all his gods and goddesses and stuff like that. And right by that pentagram from one of the pictures from the paper. It was pretty awesome. We always got treated well there. So that's also where I met my wife, Priyali. हेलो रंग भवन कोई है क्या? That's so fucked up, man, to see it like this. It's a crime against the fucking city, man. Really. It's one of the best venues you could find, just in terms of vibes. So much fucking shit happened here. I mean, it's historic, you know. Everybody got their starts there. You know, everybody in the Indian scene, whether it's Industry or Rock Machine or whatever you want to call them, and or whether it's Pentagram or Zero, you know, everyone it just kind of originated from there. And it's just, I mean, there's a whole pile of history there. I mean, the Police have played there, you know, in 1982. Basically, you'd do anything to get in here if you were a kid, you know, to watch the bands play. Climb the fucking walls from JJ College back there. Yeah, I mean, we played some of our fucking most fun gigs here. They shut it down for a really fucked up reason. Essentially, someone there in that building filed a little case saying that rock bands are too loud. Fucking shock, horror, man. So there used to be this astrologer across the road, right? And Papal and I used to keep going to the fucker, like regularly. Okay, every time we'd play here, the both of us would go together, and irrespective of what time of day we went or when we went or what we said our names or when we said we were born or whatever the fuck, he would always give us the same horoscopes, both of us. And Papal was like, "Bhancho, hum log saath mein aaye, thoda to sharm kar," you know, just say something different, you know. But no, he was just like set, hand it out to everybody, and people would show up, buy that shit, 10 rupees a pop. Yeah, what can I tell you, man? There's a certain cheap pleasure in fucking having him say that same shit again and again. You're going to be the king of the world. Yeah, sure, okay. Thank you. Here's 10 rupees. First thing we did when we got together was write songs, which was unusual for a band back then because, you know, the biggest band, which was Rock Machine, was playing covers mostly and getting beaten up for their original music. You can't be a songwriter and not know what's going on, you know, on an intellectual plane around you, you know. It doesn't work. You need, I mean, there's only so much that your own life can kind of dictate to you, but there's a million experiences that you can have just by reading, by watching, by learning from other people and their thoughts. And there's so many things you want. Like I remember, I mean, Voice, the song was written because I was watching this documentary about Bob Marley, and his wife was talking about how he became a voice to his people, and my immediate feeling was, man, we don't have anyone like that, you know. We don't have anyone who's a voice for the people. So when I watch a band like, say, Indian Ocean, I appreciate that because they're talking about stuff that, you know, that's happening. May not necessarily be their issues, but they're issues that they've gone out and found and that they want to talk about, that they feel strongly enough to talk about, you know. And that, I think that really makes a great band, you know. And that's something that, as Pentagram, that we've always tried to kind of do. Usually, it's always been about life, you know, about our personal experiences. So songs like The Ignorant One, there was this book about philosophy I was reading at the time, Tibetan philosophy actually, you know. And so it's basically, it talks about time and space and about how the soul kind of transcends all that shit. And after a while, that kind of stuff kind of becomes pretentious to you. You know, it's part of the process of growing up, you know, as a person. And then your own song can start to mean different things to you, you know. And also the way you write. Like there's a song that we've done called In My Head on the new album, which I think is lyrically some of my best shit, but it's a little freaky. So it goes, my shape is shifting, I'm uneven now, I'm a trapezium, I'm a trapezium. The fish are floating on the sides of in my aquarium, in my aquarium. Now the fish are floating on the sides of my aquarium. Priyali and I had once gone for a walk in the rain and got a cab and we went to this place called Tarapur Wala Aquarium on Marine Drive. And Tarapur Wala is this government aquarium, so it's not really very well maintained or anything like that. And we're getting there and fucking fish are floating on their sides. Suddenly that visual just came back to me when I was writing, you know. And it talks about a mindset as well as something I've gone through without kind of being philosophical about it. You know what I'm saying? The thing with this band is there's no cunning, you know. Nobody here is, I think we've all evolved past that place of interpersonal politics. Everyone's happy to give everyone their own space. It doesn't bother anybody that, fuck, we're a band and we're not really hanging out every day. You know what I'm saying? And everyone admires everybody else in a sense.
मतलब थोड़ा में देखा था
इधर
बैंड के साथ
पेंटाग्राम
पेंटाग्राम के साथ
आप इधर आइए पेंटाग्राम का ही काम हो रहा है आप बताओ क्या कैसा लगा था
बहुत बढ़िया मतलब फर्स्ट
When
टाइम
did you see it?
मैं लॉन्ग बैक समवेयर अराउंड 12 years back 13 years back so our contingent has come to Moods Indigo. At that time I've heard you and I was never had the idea of the heavy metals and all. A friend of mine was a great fan of yours. He actually introduced me to it.
Was it a good show?
Amazing, awesome.
Did you get into it?
Not much. To be very frank, not much. But I enjoy music.
Well, hey, at least you were there. Say hi to the rest of the guys. They'll be glad. They'll be glad that someone was around back then. That was what? I'd say that'd be 98, 99. Nice one. Yeah, last year we played the Bandra Festival. Right there. I mean, they picked up the stage a little bit. We had like slum kids and shit up on stage with us, like dancing, bouncing around like motherfuckers. But because that never happens, you know what I'm saying? You're always playing to a fixed set of people, and it's unfortunate, but that's the way society is structured. You know that these kids never get to be exposed to that kind of music. You know, but I mean, they took to it, man. They took to it like, I mean, just like they were born to it. You know, and that's I mean, for me, that's the surest sign that Indian rock can go out there and reach all these people, you know, and we've always been about that. I mean, we want everybody to hear it. It's not just a bunch of people in black t-shirts, you know what I'm saying?